Hello everyone and a warm welcome to all at MESC Red Devils NCR. I am Munawar Bhai with me on the stream and that generally means only one thing. We are here to discuss about FPL and FPL only. Munawar Bhai, warm welcome. It's been a while since I've seen you. Hope you're doing well. So first thing first, Munawar Bhai, last week was arguably the biggest double game week of the Premier League with 12 teams playing twice. And safe to say, a lot of the managers had their strategies in place, and most of them did benefit from that strategy as well. And that strategy was basically use bench boost. And safe to say, most of those managers have reaped the benefits of using that ploy in the double game week. So before we get on to speaking about the upcoming game week, let us know what was your game week like and how did you perform in the double game week.
Hello everyone. I didn't have my chips with me. I've already used my chips, so it was a very okay for me. I got 93 points, and I had taken minus score for sure, so went up to 89 points. For me, it was basically okay week. But for the people who have used properly the bench boost, and if they have got 120 plus, then it was a great and an excellent week for them. So I think you have used your wild card. So how was your week?
Yeah, so like you said, now I used my wild card. It was a decent game week for me considering that I did not use bench boost and I still managed to cross the 100 barrier. So I scored 105. Uh, and even if I had played bench boost, I wouldn't have got a lot of benefit from it because my bench did not perform as a lot of the other benches did. Haaland did not play. Saka only came on for a one pointer, and the only performer on my bench was actually Ethan Pinnock, who was on my bench. So it's a good weekend for me considering I didn't bench boost or something like that. But still, I did get a red arrow though. But yeah, I'm happy that I crossed 105. But the last 3-4 game weeks not exactly been the best for me. I've lost a lot of ground to the other players in my leagues. I hope that the rest of the 8 game weeks are a little better and I get a rank that I would prefer. So yeah, all in all, it was a mixed bag for me as far as this game week was concerned. So Munal, let's talk about game week 30. Back to normal again after blanks, after double game weeks, weeks and weeks of planning, which assets to use, which assets to not use. Finally, a game week where all 20 teams play and play once only. So some very intriguing fixtures. So United play Everton, City play Southampton, if I'm not mistaken, I guess. Arsenal play Liverpool, which is the highlight of this game week. Then Chelsea play Wolves, another promising fixture. Spurs play Brighton, which is a battle of equals. So all in all, there are some, and Aston Villa also have, I think, a very promising home fixture.
Nottingham Forest.
Yeah, so that's a very promising game week for Aston Villa also, who suddenly seem to have found a second wind of form under Unai Emery also. So, Munawar, let's just get into the basics of it and let me know what is your plan approaching game week 30.
So basically, I tell you my team. I have Raya and I have Trippier. I have Shaw and I have Ben White. And in mid, I have McAllister, Rashford, Salah, and I have Martinelli. And forward, I have Haaland, Watkins, and I have Joao Felix. For me, I think it's a very good week for me. It's basically it's a if you pick a right captain, it will be a very good week for you. So basically, picking a right captain is most important in this week because, if you see, Watkins is in his prime, so he's an option for captain. Haaland, there is like a little bit like he might start, he might won't start. If he starts, then he might play for 60 or he might play for first half only. So it's up to you how you choose your captain. And Rashi has a very good home record. If you see, he has scored eight goals in 8 games in home. So basically, and Liverpool playing at Anfield, so Salah is also very different. Like it's very tough for them. Like it's very easy. He can score goals only if he starts. Like because last game he got benched. Because of that, I got very less points. If he had started, at least I might have scored 100, or he might have scored a goal. So basically, for me, for me or for everyone this week is choosing your captain, because because it like Spurs also can score, Brighton also can score. Newcastle to basically Wilson was very good last week, so this week might he also score. Isaac is coming from bench, or might start, and Rashford like Everton has a very good defense under the very good defense, but I think so. It like maybe it's all up to all captain choice this week. If you have a proper captain this week, you will get better points.
Munawar bhai, another interesting question that has come up is the Chelsea situation. Now for a pretty long time, it was Kepa who was the first choice goalkeeper, and more often than not, he has been delivering also for a lot of managers that who had him. But now things have become a little bit interesting, especially now that Chelsea have confirmed that Lampard is going to be caretaker manager up until the end of this season. Now, during Lampard's time at the club when he was full-time manager, Kepa was the keeper who was on the back burner, and it was Edward Mendy who more often than not started playing games and then became a very established name as well. So, do you think the fact that Lampard's arrival signals change, as in with Edward Mendy also fit right now, do you believe that Kepa gets relegated to the bench? And if he does, how much of a blow that is for FPL managers who do possess him in their team?
Like if you see, mostly the top 10K players have Kepa as their keeper, or Raya because he's on the bench or he's playing. So mostly Kepa, like we need to see against the Wolves game. Like if he starts or if he doesn't. If he doesn't start against the Wolves game, that means the Kepa won't start in the Lampard era again. So it basically depends upon the Wolves game. We can see if you have a better keeper on your bench, then it's a good option for you. If you have Ward on your bench, then it's a very bad option for you because Ward is not starting for Leicester right now. So if you have Kepa and Ward in your team, then it's a little bit risky for you. You might lose your points because of the goalkeeper issue. But hopefully, I think so. Kepa has good form. I think he will start against Wolves. If he doesn't start against Wolves, then you need to wait. You need to take a hit another week. You need to take a hit for removing Kappa and bringing a good keeper.
Moreover, by another interesting Chelsea parallel is the Chilwell situation. Now it is finally seen that Chilwell is fit once again. He's firing, and he's become the starting left wing back now. Now, do you think with Lampard's arrival, does their formation change? Because Chilwell has been giving a good amount of points as the left wing back. As you could see, even in the game against Liverpool, he got 3 bonus points also, along with the clean sheet that he kept. So overall, it has been a very good performance from Chilwell over the past 2 to 3 game weeks. He's scoring, he's assisting. Now he's kept the clean sheet against Liverpool also. With Lampard coming in, do you think that the formation change would happen? And if so, is it a good choice to keep Chilwell in the side?
Like if you talk about Chelsea in the Lampard starting era, James and Chinwell had the best form playing under him. So like now, like Thiago Silva is not there, and if you see this Koulibaly starts, but Koulibaly and Kukulela is main played as a centre back. So if Kukulela is not playing as a centre back, then he will go back as a left back as a Chinwell, and he will start that probably he will start. He's not anymore injury prone. He's in good form. So it's like Kepa, Chilwell will start. That's confirmed. Like he will start left back or he like left wing. He will play mostly. So like if you have Chilwell, you don't need to take any you don't have any problem. You will definitely start the game.
Now let's come to the big issue, and that is the Arsenal conundrum. Now, I think almost for 27 game weeks, we at least had a minimum of 2 or 3 Arsenal players in our side. One Arsenal defense, 2 midfield, or one defense, 1 midfield, and 1 striker. Now, after the double game week, there has been a situation that all of them have got rid of at least 2 Arsenal players, and they do have one. Now, it could be anyone. So, my question to you is, in this game week, which Arsenal player would you pick? I'll give you the options. Would it be Gabriel Jesus, Martinelli, Saka, or Odegaard? Out of the four, who would you be who would you be leaning towards to be your preferred pick out of the four? Would you go with one Arsenal player or would you go with 2 Arsenal players just to be on the safe side?
Like for me, I have Martinelli already in my team. I have didn't remove him. He's already there in my team. Odegaard is like he's started losing his form. Like previously, like till game week 25th or game week 26th, he used to provide assists. But now he's little bit because it's now all Trossard who is providing assists to the people. Like for like Jesus also is providing to Martinelli also. Sometimes Zaka also comes from the mids and score the goal. It's all the Trossard who is providing the assist. And now after the previous game, Jesus got 2 goals. So and now the for the mostly the penalty taker is back for Arsenal. If there is any penalty, so Jesus will take. For you, if you want to go like for me, I have Martinelli, so I won't go. I won't bring any other attacker in my team. If anyone else wants to bring a striker, so you they can go for Jesus if they want to go. But mostly people won't. People only will keep only one assets of Arsenal because they don't have any double game week coming like the 9 games remaining, they only have single game week. So people might keep one Arsenal player or they might keep one defender like Ben White. They will keep like Saliba. Saliba is injured. I had Saliba, so I removed Saliba and I bought Ben White. People might have Martin Gabriel as their defender, and mostly like there is only 3 assets in defense who are there: Ben White, Gabriel, and Zinchenko. So from three you can keep one. In mid, like yesterday, like previous game, Saka came from the bench, so it's a very threatening again. Like he might start again or not because Trossard is providing a very good game, and Jesus is also back, and Martinelli is also providing. So it's a very tough choice because I don't think so. Like now I'm thinking Saka will start and Martinelli will get bench. So
Yeah,
we
this
can't
is
expect.
it is a very interesting situation, especially if you have multiple Arsenal players. So I also have only one Arsenal player currently, and that's Saka. Uh, I did bring him in for the wild during the wild card just on the off chance that I keep him. So far so good. Let's see how that pans out. Now this is a question that I have been having for the past 2 game weeks. I think I might as well ask it now. Harry Kane, do we keep him or do we sell him? What is your views on the Harry Kane situation? Because
Again,
he's not exactly been. I mean, he is scoring, but then at this point in time, where you see other strikers scoring 2 goals or at least putting in an assist apart from scoring, also. Do you think that 1 goal contribution really cuts it? Also, he's not getting bonus points. Also, so at this point, keeping Harry Kane is more of a risk than a nail-on guarantee of getting the maximum points that Harry Kane can get. So, what are your thoughts whether Harry Kane should be in the team or is it time that Harry Kane is sold?
like for me, I kept in my mind Kane or Haaland. So previously I had Kane and Haaland both in my team, but after Kane the first were didn't performing well, so I removed Kane and I bought Watkins. So Watkins is giving me points, and most probably people will sell him because he doesn't same also like same Spurs doesn't have double game week. So people might go for Wilson or go for Watkins or go for Tony or go for Haaland because like people want points. Like if Kane is scoring 1 goal, like most probably without bonus he might get only 6 points, and other people are there who might get assists because Kane doesn't providing assists also because Son is also not in a good form. When Son was in a good form, Kane used to provide assist to Son, and Son used to provide assist to Kane. So now very different situation for me as a manager. I will remove Kane. I won't keep Kane in my team because there are many other options who are performing like so. Kane will be not in my team.
But you spoke about Wilson, but do you think Wilson also is a guaranteed starter? Because it is again, it comes down to the fact that how durable Wilson's body is. Now, yes, he did score 2 goals in the game against West Ham, but again, he did not start the United game where Newcastle won, and Isaac was the one who started. So, do you believe, and also with Eddie Howe preferring a style which is more press oriented, Isak clearly is the striker who is much more tailor-made to that style of play than Callum Wilson, for example. Now, yes, Wilson is a nailed-on guarantee. When you give him chances, he will score. But then, with Eddie Howe wanting more than just goal scoring, do you think Wilson is actually a surefire guarantee to start? Because looking at his performance, I'm sure there are going to be managers who will get him in the FPL side. So, what are your thoughts on Wilson's chances of starting this game?
Wilson might start because Newcastle strikers are mostly injury prone. Isak also got injured and he was like out for 5 to 6 games. Wilson also is a injury prone player, so I think he will keep on switching them. Like if because and I think why I don't know why Murphy is starting the games. Murphy is starting previously both games. Murphy started the game and he didn't give any points. And mostly I don't think so. He might be in the team of any
He
FPL
did.
match.
I think he did. Was that Murphy who scored, or was that Joe Willock who scored
It was
against
Joe
us?
Wheeler who scored. It was Joe Wheeler who scored us, and it
Joe.
was Wilson who scored.
All right. I
And,
thought it was.
and
I thought it was Murphy who actually scored. I got a little
no,
bit
no.
confused. I got a little bit confused. Yeah, I did get a little confused.
San Maximan gave the assist to Willock, and Willock scored. And another, it was a corner goal from Tipnia to Wilson
Yeah.
against us.
So
So
my
basically, you
question.
can, yeah,
Yeah. My question to you, Amit bhai, can you hear me? Am I audible?
Yes, yes, yes,
Okay,
yes, yes.
finally. So my question to both
Finally.
of you all, as far as Newcastle's situation is concerned, Saint Maximan gave an assist to Willock in the United game. Saint Maximan also had an assist in the game against West Ham too. So that brings me to my question: is Sam Maximan actually a good option to have in your FPL team this week? Only for this week, if you're talking about, or maybe for the next 2 weeks. Let me just check Newcastle's fixtures. So they have Brentford this game week. After that,
Everton
they,
away.
yeah. So that's another good fixture for Newcastle. Yeah. So they play. Okay, so they have Brentford. They have Aston Villa next, not Everton. KBY. They have Aston Villa, and then they have Everton and Spurs. So it's a
Okay.
little bit of a
So
tricky
regarding
fixture.
this, Brentford, yeah, Brentford one is away or home?
Brentford is away. They're playing Brentford and Aston Villa away.
The now here is the challenge because Brentford at home is very good this season. So I don't think Saint Maximin might be a good option, but yes, as a differential, if you think he can provide you the returns, because at the start of the season he was coming, he was when he came back he was out of form, but in last couple of games he has been very good. And still, I believe in that price range, you have other better options available in your FPL. And also, if you're looking at differentials, that also are available. So, not for me that Saint Maximin, you should go for Saint Maximin this week because and Brentford away is not an easy fixture for sure. So we have
Yeah,
already seen
precisely. Yeah,
we were beaten 4-0, and then even the likes of City, Liverpool, they have also Chelsea games. They have also not have been their best at the Brentford Stadium. So it will
yeah,
be a
fair enough.
tough game for Newcastle.
Munawar bhai, what are your thoughts on the San Maximan situation?
no, it's
Yes or
not
no? No.
saying no, no. Because it's like if you see the pictures, they play like the Villa is also good at home, like Everton, Brentford is also good at home. Then Everton is there, so it's like a very tough situation because I think Almiron will be back like like against Villa game. I think so. Almiron will be back. So if, and he is also injury prone. He's also injury prone player.
I think
Newcastle
this
mostly
was
plays.
his. I think this was his first injury this season. He did not get any other injuries before this.
But
He
because
was
was there, he was gone for a long time now.
3 weeks, but it is his first injury, so you can't
Yeah.
exactly call him injury prone. But yeah,
You can
in
basically
that.
go. There is another player also you can go with for him. You can go for Bowen also. Bowen is also providing good assist in West Ham game.
But
Jarrod
then,
Bowen is also good
but
option.
I don't believe any West Ham player is a good option. Which brings me to my final question before I ask you all who are going to be your captains. Is it time to jump on the Aston Villa defense hype train? They have been on a great run of form. They've been keeping clean sheets also. And it is very clear that Unai Emery's style of play is beginning to rub on this Aston Villa defense. I mean, they did have a good defense before also, but for some reason or another, that defense never really clicked into top gear. But now you can see this Villa defense, consistently stifling opponents, consistently not giving the opponents enough opportunities to score also. So basically, is it time to get at least one Aston Villa defender, or do you still wait for another game week and see how it pans out? Munawar bhai?
If you like, most of the people have links in your team, and if you are saying Villa is a very good, chances. Like they in the double point also, they in the last game week also Martinez gave 14 points in a double game week, and then Mings also had around 15 to 12 to 13 points, and he had bonus point also. Mings is getting most bonus point in Villa game, so it's like you can keep Mings because Mings is only option you can go for Villa. I don't think so. There is another option in defense than Mings.
So Aston Villa have 4 clean sheets in their last 6 Premier League games.
Yeah,
So that's a very positive stat to look. And even in the games that they've conceded only 2 goals in the last 6 games. One against Leicester and one against West Ham. So that's a very good return for Aston Villa. So do you? I certainly think that maybe it is time to get at least one, but then again you'll have to. Then again it comes to the point as to how will you accommodate them in your side, especially because everyone will definitely have Trippier. Everyone will definitely at least have either one of Chilwell or Reece James in their side also. So that becomes another difficult proposition as to how you accommodate an Aston Villa defender. So yeah, I have in my team as of yet I do not have an Aston Villa defender. Even I have one free transfer left with me, so I want to see what I'm going to do with it. Shaw's injury does put me in a spot of bother. Thankfully, I do have Pinnock, but then again, I don't want to risk having a double Brentford defense with Raya already as my keeper. So that and especially because Brentford do play against Newcastle, and I don't exactly see Brentford keeping a clean sheet also. So important question. You spoke about how important it is this game week to choose your captain, and you gave a host of options. You gave Haaland in. You kept even Rashford there. Then I think you spoke about a new
Salah,
Salah,
Watkins,
Watkins, even an Arsenal player for that instance.
Martinelli.
Yes, Martinelli. So, who's going to be your captain? Or do you have a captaincy choice? Do you have two captaincy choices that you're not exactly sure on which you're going to keep? So, let's see. What are your thoughts on the captaincy issue?
Like previously, I told there are like Rashi, Salah, and Watkins. From these three only, I will keep one captain. For now, I have kept Watkins as my captain, but and it's a Anfield game and it's a home game for United, so it's a very tough decision to make to go with home because like if you want to come like if you want to get a good score this week like around 80 plus for a single game like this game week, then you need to be a very good option as a captain. And like for me, I will go with Watkins, but people might like mostly people might go with Rashi because he has a very good game week, like good home games. So they will go with the Rashi or Leo. Like there are different choices. People can go with Mitoma also because Spurs are not in their good form. So Mitoma as a
And I
captain is
guess,
also very
I guess Spurs play away also, which means
yeah
Brighton has a home, which is a Brighton
home
home game, I guess.
yeah. So like
So
it's a way there are very wide options for captain this week. So it's up to your luck, to your like
oh
your
no,
faith.
Spurs are actually playing home. It's Brighton away. Spurs are playing
Then
home.
also then also there is some chances. We can't
I,
tell
I I like how you basically written off Spurs in this game, even though they are
because
playing home.
because Spurs are without because I like there are many things to
No, I
see
mean
for Spurs.
you don't have to give explanation. We all hate Spurs. It's fine.
It's
It's all.
not about it's not about hating Spurs. It's like they are without a manager. And when
I
the
mean, we don't
Conte was
exact. No,
yeah
a lot of FPL managers don't exactly rate Spurs assets apart from Harry Kane, so
yeah
it's fine. uh,
previously like till game week 15 or game week 14 I had Son in my team. And after hat trick, after he came from bench and he scored hat trick, after that game I have
nothing,
nothing.
nothing.
Yeah, after then there is no Son. He's just giving 2 points and he's nothing there.
There is no sun, only darkness, as far as
Yeah.
Tottenham are concerned.
So if
So
you
for
speak
me,
about
yeah, for me,
for
no, the
you,
captaincy is a very interesting one because I have so many options in my team. I have Saka, I have Rashford in midfield, so those are two midfield options there. I have Haaland and I have Kane as my striker options. So these four are basically principal captaincy choices. Now, in this game week, I'd rather prefer to keep a midfielder as my captain because Liverpool not exactly been in their best. They did have chances to finish off Chelsea, but they couldn't. Chelsea also had chances to finish off Liverpool, even they couldn't. So automatically, Chelsea and Liverpool assets go out of the question, no matter even if it is Mo Salah and it is Anfield. Saka and Rashford, I believe Rashford solely because, like you said, home game. It's Everton against a relegation team, and Rashford's home record has been great. He scored a lot of goals at home, so that automatically makes him a very attractive choice. Although I will not discount Haaland yet, but then again, once again, you put in a very valid point about Haaland, whether he'll play 45 minutes or whether he'll play 60 minutes, whether he's going to be on a minutes restriction, as to say, because even City have a Champions League fixture next week. So that is another important point whether Haaland will play the full game or no. Based on the fixture alone that City plays Southampton, it's a very, very attractive fixture to keep Haaland as captain. So you might be tempted to go Haaland, but again, like you said, very, very, very tricky as to say. I don't know whether Pep is done with his press conference or not. I'll have to check if he has. But if there is anything about Haaland's minutes restriction, then I think it would be safe to put Rashford as a captain. Only because the easy fixture and because United play at home. So with that, Mahawar bhai, thank you so much for joining the stream. Thank you so much for letting me know about your opinions as to what exactly you're going to do for this game week. Thank you to all of you who want to tune into this video as well. We put out FPL content every single week. So do join us, do smash that like button, do subscribe to our channel, and also press the bell icon to get notified for every video that we put out. Uh, do follow us on our Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. The username is here on our screen. You can go ahead and do that as well. Apart from that, always active on WhatsApp. Every day is match day on that. Do go ahead and join us there as well. Hope all the best to you, Munawar bhai, for this upcoming game week. May you get a green arrow, or may I also get a green arrow, hopefully. And with that being said, thank you so much to all for tuning into this video. Do join us for more. We'll see you with another episode shortly. Till then, stay healthy, stay safe. GGMU to all.